Who is this straight man behind the camera?
It's Alix.
I am scared.
Me too. We can have Alix step in.
Well, we love Giselle here.
Yeah.
Our first unofficial special guest.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Big Buff Daddy Giselle.
Oh, that's not funny.
Hi, hello, and how's it going? It is her to she does me. It is I, Millenia Decade.
And I'm Alix with an I, and this is Café.
Gone glitter.
Oh.
Gary.
I can't do it.
He said ew and
Hi.
straight. So what's up, Alix?
What's
Long
up
time
with
no
you?
see. Oh my god, you look so different. You got faded up.
I gave myself a haircut because I'm saving $600 a year, according to math.
We did the calculations.
Yeah. So I cut my own hair. I started learning how to cut my own hair, and I asked my sister to help.
Damn, it looks nice. Let me see. Turn your head. Little chicken nugget head. Wow. Oh shit.
I asked her to cut my hair. So what I need is just kind of like a straight line with like no guard. And she thought she could do it, and then she like went too high, and I had like a spot about this big.
Come on,
so
Scratchy.
I had to go up a little bit higher. And yeah, so my niece actually did that to my sister's cat Scratchy, and he walked around with like a bald spot.
Scratchy got faded up.
Yeah, I'll send you the picture. Maybe we can insert
Post
it
right here. Scratchy.
But yeah, so I learned how to give myself my haircut. My sister tried to help me and then fuck me up, but I fixed it. So no pasa nada.
No pasa nada. See, in life sometimes
Sometimes shit gets fucked up and then we fix it. We figure it out.
period. That's what I meant.
That's what you meant.
I can't think because I got glasses on.
Yeah, but speaking of glasses, look at your outfit today. What's the special occasion? Let me look at you in awe.
Well, we haven't explained it. They're gonna be like, "Why this bitch dressing up? It's not Halloween."
It ain't Halloween.
So last week we had the Mixed Fresno Rainbow Pride.
Last week, Millenia participated in the Mix Fresno Pride 2024 pageant. So she actually competed. Not me knowing more about what.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So like a week before, Millenia got everything ready, and then the day before and the day of, had everything ready. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, Alix was like, he's always ahead of time, and he needs to have things done in orderly because he doesn't work in chaos, you know.
No.
And then he was like, "Do you have everything you need?" And I said, "Yeah, I have everything. I'm ahead of schedule because I did. I bought everything and I had it ready. I just had to put it together." And then and then the day before and day of, you were like, "Why did you not have it ready?" I asked you if you had everything, and I was like, "Well, I did have everything. I just didn't put it together." So
Yeah.
communication issues.
That's the thing about Millenia that I just admire is the fact that I don't know if it's a good thing, but they can figure it out like this, like in a second, and then it be like amazing, and nobody knows like the chaos behind it.
Nobody's gonna know. For real though, huh? Like doing my Joker's makeup behind the scenes, and then I get called up on stage, and I'm like, and then I run back, and I'm like,
yeah. So it's interesting to see Millenia work that way.
I think it's cool though that I think it's very common for it to be really hectic, like when it comes to drag and behind the scenes stuff like that.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just for you?
You know what? I don't really have that many drag friends.
Maybe we should ask more people, like, what is the preparation? Because I know what the preparation is for
real.
you.
Yeah, because then I just show up and everybody, well, yeah, there's been people who complain about me.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I've been working on it. And the thing is that now I show up and I'm ready to, like, the moment I show up, I'm ready to hit the stage.
But I think you like that because I think part of it, like, helps ease maybe a little bit of nerves that you might have. Because if you're ready, you're just sitting there waiting, you're just like, I want to hurry up and get it over with.
I guess I ride the wave of the adrenaline of, like, showing up and going on rather than just going from sitting down to, like, I go on in 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah. Either way, congratulations.
A toast.
A toast to Millenia, who actually she's a chugger. No, but actually, did you win?
Oh yeah, I won.
Yeah, she won.
I keep forgetting. It's because I've been saying like the best part for me is like having you, my mom, like people that I love in the audience and cheering me on. That's like the best friggin' part, like for me. And then it's like, did you win? I'm like, oh yeah, I won. I won too.
Yeah,
that's great.
So to give you a little bit of context, this was a pageant that was in Fresno. And there was a theme, and it was the villains.
Yeah.
Right? So we have our
part of the
villain
reason
right
why I signed up. One of the people who run it, like I hadn't seen it, and they were like, just throwing this out there. And then I see the calling all villains type of thing, and I was like, you know what? I love villains. I love that duality. And then I was like, I want to do it, and I signed up immediately.
Yeah. So villains, and then there's like the intro, right, where they come in and they're like introducing themselves, you know, their drag, and then there's a Q&A portion, and then there's a performance
portion,
or the or talent portion.
Yeah.
Well, when they said talent portion, I was like, what the fuck is Millenia gonna do for talent? I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But it's a performance, with
essentially
a little bit of extra a piece to it.
Yeah, well, for talent, you could do whatever it is you can do, but most people can only lip sync like me. So.
You don't think you have other talents? You're pretty good with the hatchet.
Smash. Imagine I take a piece of lumber and I'm like all pretty.
Alix taught me this. Yeah, so it was really cool, and up to the end, I think I was nervous when they were gonna announce the winner.
Really?
There was part of me that was nervous because I knew how excited you were, and I was like, if she doesn't get it, it's gonna suck and it's gonna crush you.
Well, honestly, like to me, what would crush me would be not getting crowned after all those people made it out for me. Like if I was by myself, I'd be like, next time. But I'm like, they drove here for 20 minutes to see me,
you.
And like if.
And just to give you a little insight, this isn't the first like drag competition that Millenia's actually won. She's humble. You won So You Think You Can Drag, which last year, and other ones that I don't know about, but you have one more, and you've told me that.
Yeah, but it's just that I feel like at its core, I don't really like competitions, because I feel like, especially when it comes to drag, I feel that everybody, like, it's a form of self-expression, and I don't know, I love to appreciate things and people for who they are rather than critiquing. You could do this better. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. And then having you win and better luck next. I don't know. To me, I don't really like that. And that's why I'd rather not compete, and I just like to sign up to perform, where I just like do my thing, have fun, take pictures, and go home.
But you love the feedback too, right? No?
To the bitch who's sad, to the ugly ass hoe. I'm just kidding. No, I do love the feedback because it makes you grow, and that's the plus side of competitions, that they give you feedback. Maybe they point things out that you didn't realize, or maybe you're like, they won't know, but they knew. Yeah, and
the team had a bit of a hiccup as well, and we were like, oh no, it's gonna be because of us that Millenia doesn't win. But it worked out, and you had a lot of great scores. So
I did.
Although you're working on trying to get better so that you can communicate better with us, so that we can help you better.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, that I just got used to doing things on my own all the time, everything, and to now have a support system and people who like want to help me. And at first it was kind of challenging because I would be like, I don't want to ask them for anything, and then I was like, they want to help, so I'll allow them to. But then I don't know, it's been interesting to like know that I have support now. But now like for this pageant, like having the prop set up, transported and helped by my team of loved ones, it was a great feeling. It's like this opens the door to like even like making bigger visions that I may have come to life, knowing that I have help now.
Yeah, and we're gonna have bigger visions. Yeah, this is an interview portion.
I'm getting interviewed. Oh,
yeah. Welcome to the 2024 Mix Fresno Pride.
Let's explain the mix part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Fresno Rainbow Pride pageant had 3 categories this year, and it was Miss, Mr., and they added Mix into the mix, MX, and that's like a non-binary title basically. When I saw that, I was like, that spoke to me, because I have done a pageant or two before, not like freaking Continental or something huge Miss US of A, but you know, when participating, I remember that they kept saying like miss, and I'm like, I don't feel like a miss. like I don't know. Like I guess if I want to participate, I'm a miss, you know. But then obviously not a mister. I don't want to like compete for mister. And then when they started being more inclusive with like non-binary, now there's like the non-binary title. It's like that's what that means. Perfect. That's Millenia right there. So I was like, I'm gonna go for it.
And why would you say Millenia and or yourself feel so in tune with that non-binary aspect?
I don't know. I've never been able to explain it, but I feel that for me, I feel like there's like, I don't know, like on that spectrum of masculine, feminine, male, and female, I feel Millenia is just Millenia. Like I can't pinpoint exactly. I can't move it to the male. I can't move it to the female. I just know that I like to have fun. I like to sparkle. I like to be me. I wouldn't put a gender to it. And like, I don't see Millenia as like a sexual like type thing either. Like people sometimes are like trying to be sexy and this and that, and I don't see myself as that. I just like see myself as like this vessel of sparkles and happiness.
Have you ever dipped into that kind of sensuality or in regards to drags or any performances that you've done?
I have, and I think that's why I know who I am now, because I allowed myself to like swim and participate and try this and try that, and then I came out looking like a hooker once, and I was like, that was cute, but I don't like it for me. Like I love to appreciate it on other performers, and like there's like Sasha Colby who does like these like amazing hair flips and all body, and it's like I can love and appreciate that, but know that that's not what I'm going for myself.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Back to our
Just gonna leave.
How long? I have a couple questions for you.
Okay,
actually.
this is turning into the Millenia episode.
Yeah, the Millenia episode.
Oh my god.
Millenia's crown.
This one in the back of my.
How long does it take for you to implement a vision?
Well, it sucks because I feel like I've never really been able to fully. I think I'm a big thinker and dreamer, and creatively, like I have these massive ideas. Like if I had a cast and ensemble backup dancers, like lights and like it would. That's what I envision in my head. But I have to tone it down to what my possibilities are. And I'm like, you can have a confetti popper and one prop, bitch. Like calm the fuck down. So I feel my ideas are like really big, but I think you've been able to see that drag just takes a lot of time, and I think I've grown to put a lot more respect on it too, because like supermodels take how long to get ready just to I don't want to say just to, but to walk a runway and for a photo shoot. But they have a team of makeup artists, hair artists, costume, that someone fits them. But a drag performer has to do all of that on their own. And all of it takes time, like the makeup portion, the styling, the hair portion, the picking out an outfit, like the bedazzling it, the putting the performance together, the reaching out and seeing who wants to participate or if anybody's available. What props am I gonna need? How am I gonna create them? Where I'm gonna get them from? How am I gonna transport them? How are they gonna be set up? Like there's so many turning wheels. That's why I like to sign up to just perform sometimes, because I'm like, I'm just gonna put Millenia on and go out and have a good time and not worry too much, you know, because at its core, that's what it is. You need to have fun with it.
And speaking of outfits, do you make all of your outfits?
Yeah, it used to be my mom who would like sew stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was skinty and I could wear like a little bra and skirt. Now that I can't wear that.
She a little big.
She a little big girl. She ain't 120 pounds no more. And then I don't want to bug my mom all the time. You know, she has her little angel skin soap business and oil,
shampoo,
hair oils. She's also human, and she needs time for her own projects and her own life. And I don't want to like be like, Mom, can you do this? Can you do that? Because it takes so much time. So what I started doing is like gathering my own outfits and then customizing it. And I can't like so like that, but I can style and I can create something and make it drag, which is what I'm proud of now, because I'm like, wow, look at me being self-efficient. Like everything here I did it myself.
Okay.
I didn't like grab the telas and sew it, but like I got
You
things
put it
and I
together.
put it together. I added stones. I styled the hair because it was flat as heck. The mask, I didn't want it like splat on my face, so I did this little thing where I could just wear it like this. It just makes you be a little more creative and out of the box.
Yeah.
Things
And
like that.
speaking of outfits and appearance and your look, do you think that your appearance or your style has changed over time?
Yeah, 100%. And I used to get frustrated because with drag, I know that like it's a new world to you, but like I've been so like soaked in it that I don't even realize it, but sometimes I'm studying like some of like the girls that are at the top and what made them successful, what worked for them, why is it that people gravitate towards them, like what makes them them. I'm a people watcher, and then especially when it comes to things I like to like dive fully into things.
You observe and you take in, like, it's crazy. I could never.
Thanks. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't even pay attention to it until like you mentioned it, or like I have people like, are you okay? And I'm like, why? And like, because you just sit there, and it's like in my head I'm like, I'm not just sitting there, I'm analyzing.
Yeah. So how would you say that it's changed over time?
It's an interesting long story. So at first it was very much like this new thing to me. I started in 2013. Now it's like 11 years. So I have plenty of time to kind of roam around and discover or whatever. So long story short, I feel that at the beginning, when I started playing with everything, I didn't know who I was as Johnny. So that affected Millenia because I didn't know what she was about. And it's not until I did it more, until I experimented, like I said, tried this, try that, and until I did like some self work as Johnny, as a person, that I was like, this is what resonates with me. And this, I don't know, like it just started to pour out, and Millenia and Johnny started to become one. So that's how I feel that my drag changed the most, when I discovered and found out who I am. And now is when I'm enjoying it the most, because it's very authentic. Like what I do, what I wear, it's not because I want to please someone, it's because I like it.
Yeah.
And then if I like it, chances are a lot of people are gonna like feel that and enjoy it themselves too.
You look good, you feel good, all that stuff. So how would you describe your drag persona? How would you describe Millenia?
I would describe Millenia as all the bottled up energy Johnny has inside, but like unleashed. Yeah, because they always say, don't look at me like that. It makes me think of like,
That makes I see that. Okay.
because I feel that a lot of people say everybody needs to try drag once, because it changes you. Like something about applying the makeup, putting on this persona, this face, it changes you. It gives you some type of something. I don't know how to describe it, but it just kind of like opens the gates, and anything goes with Millenia. Because I could act like Millenia, do what Millenia does. I could perform the number just like I did it in drag, but out of drag, and people will be like, what's wrong with this kid? You know, like,
I don't think so.
I think so. But then you add a little sparkle and some makeup, and everybody's like, oh my God.
I think it makes sense, because I see, like, when we're interacting or we're talking about something specific that you're getting excited about, I see like you light up, and I see you like contain your energy.
Yeah, I will foam at the mouth.
And you remember that time you learned about ChatGPT?
Yeah.
And you like lost your mind?
I'm like, Alix, how could you just
And I
sit
was
there
like-
and work?
I was like, slow down, breathe.
No, I was like having like hot flashes.
Yeah. So I know what you mean now. It makes sense. The energy that you're holding, and then you can unleash it.
Yeah, because
So it makes
I
sense.
feel like day to day at work or wherever it is, it's like, calm down, Johnny, focus, calm down. And once like it's time to like play as Millenia, and the world is yours, and the audience is gonna take whatever you give them, it's like, here I come, bitch. Like, like just like take everything, like the filter off.
And you know what? My therapist, one of the things that my therapist always tells me is, how do you play as an adult? You know? And so it's interesting that you say that word of like, it's time to play as Millenia. And that's how that's what you do for your mental health.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what I do. I don't know yet.
Well, that's that's why I try to like find what it is that you like to do and kind of do it with you, because it it varies person to person. Like this could be it for me, but it could not be for you.
No.
Or like not for my sister, for my mom. But everybody has something. Everybody has a gift.
Everybody has a gift.
Everybody, I'm serious. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has something they're great at. Everyone has something they enjoy, and life is more than just producing money and paying rent. Like
Yes.
the portion of life that you're supposed to be living mostly is doing what you love and having that euphoria of knowing that you're doing what you love, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever it may be, whether it's gardening, whether it's whatever the case may be.
Yeah. So another question that I have: how would you explain the switching of mindset from Johnny to Millenia, and then from Millenia to Johnny? Because I think a lot of people wonder that, even me, and I'm just like, dude, how do you just like switch it?
It's not till I see footage
Mm-hmm.
or things like that that I'm able to see like a little bit of what you mean by the switch, but it's not like I purposefully like do it. So what do you see?
I don't know. I think when I'm watching you get ready in drag, there is a portion where you're like very much focused. And I'll be having a conversation with you, but it's not the same as when I have a conversation with Johnny. Johnny's reactions are different, and then when I'm talking to Millenia, they're almost a little bit more serious, because I think maybe you're focused on what you're doing. Maybe that's the case, or maybe you're like thinking about what you're gonna do or something, or maybe you're trying to make that vision come to life. So you're a little bit more focused, and I'm just like, at first I was like, I wonder if like they're okay, you know, but I think it's you kind of, not so much that you have different personalities, but I think you're focused, and
I'm fake as fuck.
I think you have a goal in mind. Right now I'm getting like Millenia, but I'm also getting Johnny, right? But when you're getting ready, that's different. Like there is a weird switch, like, but Millenia and Johnny are one.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of like a Disney character when they put on the suit and the head, and then all of a sudden they're that character. It's something like that happens. We need to get you in drag.
No, that's not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Cancels the podcast.
I'm done. No, I can't do that.
No, I know.
Maybe if I try like a costume on, maybe, but I don't.
I'm gonna dress you up as one of those homies, and you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I probably would. We can figure that out, because they have drag like that, right? So
Mhm.
I guess as a straight guy, right, I am a part of the community, right? But drag is something that was new to me. Before I met you, I didn't really know anything about drag. So I kind of want to talk about what is drag. And you talked a little bit earlier about like some good points. You talked about how art is an expression, right? And that's what, when people ask me, like, why do you help Johnny, or like, why are you always at Millenia shows? And I'm like, well, I'm there to support. Like, I'm there to support. It may not be for me, but I'm there to show support. And drag, I've learned that it's an art. It's a form of expression, and it's a form of protest. Socially, like, gender roles are very like set in place, and I think drag is a form of like, hey, like, it doesn't have to be
like these boxes that you're put in, like it's like they're not real. You feel like they are, but like you could play with anything you want, you know?
Yeah, so to me, drag is just like, it's honestly really beautiful, and it takes a lot of work, like how you said, like you're a DJ, you're a makeup artist, you're a hairstylist, you're figuring out your outfit, your choreography almost as well. So you're everything in one. And so I've seen that it takes a lot of work. So to me, it's like a form of art, a form of advocacy too, because you're putting yourself out there. You're in full on makeup, a wig, and you know, an outfit
7-inch heels.
that's gonna stand out.
That's why I also love to share all of this with you, because I think hanging out with like other drag artists, like everything's chill, and you kind of take for granted many things. For me, like I love to keep my love for drag alive, and I do that by not overdoing it. You know, if I do it, there's a purpose, or I want to, or it's not like just to make money. Like, to me, it's because I want to let something out, like, you know, and love it. It being new to you, and your excitement over, wait, you wash your wigs? Wait, how do you attach your eyelashes? How many times can you wear eyelashes?
Yeah.
How do you but why do you draw that line on your nose? Like, why do you have different shades of, like, all of that just reminds me, like, sure, this is my everyday, and I've been doing it for 11 years, and in my head it's like whatever, but to most people it's not, you know. And I just love, like, seeing you light up and just ask all these things, because it keeps me kind of grounded in a way, like, and it makes me appreciate it that much more. It's not till I talk to you that I got to be able to see, like, how it's an advocacy thing, brings visibility, all these other aspects that makes it more than just dressing up.
Yeah. That's a man. I'm just kidding.
Hold the fuck up. I'm just kidding.
So do you get scared being in drag around here?
Yeah, because when I started off, I was in Pomona, LA County, which is, I mean, it's not like it's all nice and stuff, you know, over there either.
Right.
But we could go park our car and walk down to the club and, you know, check in. And we had people have, like, photo shoots or video shoots out in public. When I moved here, it took me a while, but I realized it's different here. Seeing how, like, conservative and, like, it was a wake-up call as to, yeah, if you live in those areas, it's kind of a privilege to be able to do all that. But over here, there's people who are fearing for their lives. There's people who don't feel comfortable. I've heard of, like, 3-4 girls who got beat up in a parking lot when just trying to get to their show. It's not till I moved here that I was like, maybe I was a little naive for thinking that it's the same everywhere. But it opened my eyes to how you need to be careful too. Like, it sucks, but it's true. Because sure, like, there's all these beautiful aspects of it. It's art, it's pretty, but to the people who appreciate it, to the people who are ignorant and scared and don't know what's up and have been fed lies, to them you're like a threat, a monster, something crazy, and they react in a certain way.
Yeah, and I think it's something that's instilled in you, that fear, I think, because if you ask my niece thinks Millenia's beautiful, and the hair and the outfit, and oh my gosh, the music and everything.
Sophia.
Right? But yeah, I think it's just that fear of the unknown. And I mean, just in general, for LGBT folks in the Central Valley, it's scary to be out, right? Mm-hmm. I talk about being out and being able to share my story, but there is that constant conflict, I think, that we've talked about before, where it's like, I want to be out, I want people to know that there's representation, but I'm scared because of what could happen.
Yeah, you know? But I've also clinged on to that. Sure, it scares me, but kids and other people in the shadows need to see me too.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's an act of bravery to kind of, like, knowing that you're not wanted, knowing that they canceled the show because everybody called and threatened the venue.
Yeah.
But that's not stopping you, and you're like, you know what, we're gonna hold our event, but at a different location. Stay tuned. Like, they're not gonna kill our joy
to you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So living here made me more so of, like, step into the advocate role. Like, come on now, like,
yeah,
with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. Peter Parker. I'm the Peter Parker.
So you talked about having a team. In what ways does your team help you?
Oh my gosh, like, so many ways. So if you're part of my team, you know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Actually, no, because Alix would be like, I don't know, am I part of his team? Like, he doubts himself with everything. But part of my team means even just wishing me luck and, like, knowing that I do drag and kind of cheering me on. That's part of my team. And part of my crew, I'm just kidding. Part of the crew is, like, the people who, like, help me with my props, transportation, give me rides so I don't go by myself, look out for me. So like they help me in so many ways morally. Like you're my hype person. You hype me up, you encourage me. I smile extra big when I perform because I see you there, and because I know that you're proud of me in the moment, cheering for me. Same with my mom, same with my mom's friends. So like morally, I just feel like uplifted, like community support. I'm not doing this by myself anymore. Also, it's nice to know that, hey, my brother, my boyfriend, and my best friend can set up my props while I'm in the back and know that it'll be okay. When before, it would probably be my mom like trying to like rush in Spanish, puts things up, and then I'm like looking like, no, move that over there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So more than anything, it's that like morally, it's like it. You know, I'm not a crier, but it brings a knot to my throat to know that like I went back to work and all my coworkers in the staff chat posted my picture, congratulations, hearts. Like I would have never thought because I really did think for the longest time it's just gonna be me by myself or me and my mom. Yeah, so like it's kind of like surreal. It really is. Like I feel like a mega star. Like I'm like the biggest celebrity when I have people who support me, you know, and appreciate me.
I just record, so.
Huh?
I just record.
Oh,
recording.
no.
Oh my god! You always forget that I'm recording you. I'm like, I was recording. You're like, recording what?
Where was I?
I was recording you.
No, but you record, you
Yeah.
hype me up, you check in, you bring me water, you offer me a drink.
You always need water.
Dude, like, come on,
after.
you're one of the people that like one of the biggest people that supports me.
I always bring you water after when you're in the back and you're like,
Like Patrick Star when he's like,
I'm like here and you're just like, thank you.
fucking wigless, sweaty, glitter's gone.
Oh my god!
That's why I take pictures beforehand.
During the summer is crazy.
That's not
It's not
drag weather. I'll tell you what.
Summer is not drag weather. Yeah, those are all the questions we had for 2024 mix. Fresno,
Oh, that's
Rainbow
what this
Pride.
was. Can we start over? We're just gonna. I guess this episode was interviewing Mixed Fresno Pride 2024. I had no idea. I honestly didn't.
Surprise.
But thanks. This is gonna be amazing to look back at too, like years from now, and be like, oh, remember. Start crying. No, but
No, yeah, I did want to talk about the pageant and what it was like for you and the ins and outs and how there was more, and congratulate you and tell you that I'm really, really proud of you.
Thanks. Let's drink to
I'm
that.
really, really she's a chugger. Even though it's frustrating how fast your mind is racing sometimes.
It is.
You
But-
always put on an amazing show. People love you. People ask for you. People love Millenia.
When I'm performing and I see like familiar faces, I go out and I'm like, thank you so much for coming out. I wish I could give you money for gas. You didn't have to come. But I will say that like I started in 2013, and this is the most fun I've been having lately. And I think the biggest change has been that like having community and a support behind me, and you are one of the biggest, and so thank you. I appreciate you so much. Let it be known on camera that I appreciate you so much and everything you do. Even when I'm just doing my makeup, you come over with snacks and drinks, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, but thank you. Whenever you decide to do something, like, I'm gonna be there just as hard for you, whether it's doing the lawn, smash. Even if you want to go detail your car, I'll go with you.
The cringe.
It's not for me, but I support you with my drag.
We should have a workout, a drag workout.
No. Remember my guns from last week? Can you still see them?
You can.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about how I beat you at arm wrestling, though.
Cue the video.
Oh my god, he's the jet.
my body was making noises I didn't know I could make.
First time I beat you.
Yeah, because we arm wrestled like a couple months back, and then I beat you. And I was like, oh my God, I'm strong. And now he's been working out, and I guess working out makes you stronger because he beat me. All right, everyone, that was it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. This was an impromptu interview of Mixed Fresno Pride 2024. I hope you liked this little insight of the drag world. My perspective is just my perspective. I do want to put it out there. Like, everybody has a different experience, and the further back you go with the drag veterans, the more the stories will change. But this was more so personal to me and how I started a little bit. We could do a more in-depth, like, my drag story if you want. Yeah, I'd like that actually. So let's hear in a time capsule. But thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Cheers.
We'll see you all soon. God damn.